Good morning, chat. All right. Or afternoon, evening. I mean, it's evening here. I guess I just assume it's morning wherever you are at. My hair looks really funny. Like I just took a shower, so it's all flat. It poofs up over time. It has a mind of its own. No, I didn't get a haircut. Absolutely not. All right. I have a video that I'm reworking for YouTube. And I want to let me think about what I was going to say. I'd like to work on what type of database you use for what type of project that you're doing. That's the idea. A lot of times there's a bunch of different databases out there, and a lot of people have issues with like how to pick the right database. You know, I always stress and harp about, you know, understand your data and pick a database accordingly. But, you know, even if you did understand your data, now this video has been causing me troubles. This video has been causing me troubles because the first way that I wrote it, I don't like. So the first way that I went about it was just to talk about, well, actually, we can just pull that up. Let's pull that up. I will pull that up. Okay. So the very first way that I went about doing this was basically just talking about the 7 different styles of databases. So I went like key value, object, relational, event, time series, graph, vector, and columnar. But I actually really don't like this as far as a style to go, because this is, you know, I could say, okay, for a key value or for an object relational database, like this is what it's good at, and that's fine. But I'm kind of thinking more that that's not a great video. I'm now more thinking that the video should focus on the different tasks, the different things that you could want to do. Like, do you want to do analytics? And then, you know, you want a columnar or a vector, depending on the type of analytics. And then we can talk about like, okay, if you're doing analytics, these are the 2 different ones, and here's how they function and why they're good at analytics. And, you know, people don't think of analytics for vector, but it is. And then like, okay, you're wanting to do a transactional thing. Well, you know, your classic DBMSs are, your classic ones are the ones that have ACID compliant databases. So if you're wanting to do that, you want something that can write. So, you know, a lot of the times, you know, BigQuery and Redshift can write acidly, but they're columnar, so they're not actually write performance. So, you know, you're going to want to pick your more Postgres. So this is the new and improved way of doing this, I think. What do you guys think? Is this a good way of doing this video, like talking about the different types? So, you know, today I just wanted to talk with you guys about the different types. We can fill this out. You know, I filled this out just a little bit as I was thinking about it. You know, we have, what do we have? What do we have? So we have like AI, ML. That's a a definite workload. We also, I was trying to think of workloads that graph work really well for. Maybe I'm a pessimist on graph database. I feel like I keep coming up with workloads and then I always downplay them to there's other better ways. I'm sure there's a really good one. We'll think of a really good graph, a really good graph database. You know, like they always do when you watch those graph databases, they always do like something that's tailored just to it. But then when you really get to like an application, I'm sure that there is. I'm not thinking of it. Okay. So we have AMI, we have what I would call the documents. It's basically base, but I don't want to say base. I want to say like, what is a base database good for? That's not me asking. But generally these are databases that it's okay to be a little loose with the data. It's okay for something, you know, a lot of times people call base databases eventual consistent databases. I'm trying to think of what base stands for off the top of my head. It's basically available. One second, I'm gonna have to Google it. This is good. Oh, I was close. I was very close.